Right, so we have the working end here in my right hand. So we're just going to pull out about a foot, just less than a foot, and we're going to do a turn in the rope. So we're just going to turn the rope like that. So this working end sits on top on the loop, yeah. And then we're going to take the working end and we're going to come out of the hole, around the back of this one, and we're just going to go straight back into the hole we'll come out of. And I'm just going to keep a hold of them two, and I'm just going to pull that to tighten it. And that is a bowline. This one is a Yosemite bowline. So working end again in my right hand, I'm just going to pull out about a foot, and I'm going to do a turn in the rope. Again, working end sitting on top. I'm going to take the working end, come out through the hole around the back of that one, and I'm going to go straight back in to the hole I come out of. But then with this one, we are going to trace this cord back up to here. So we're just going to go back in that hole to pop out of this one. And we're just going to keep a hold of them two side by side and pull. And that is the Yosemite bowline. So this one now is a water bowline. So I'm going to take the working end again, and I'm just going to pull out about a foot. I want to do my same turn in the rope, yeah. So my working end is sitting on top. And then I'm going to do another one right next to it, a bit like the clove hitch. So then I'm just going to slide them on top of each other. The first one slides onto the second. I'm going to take my working end, I'm going to come out through them holes around the back, just like we do on the normal bowline, and we're going to go straight back into that hole and match them up just there. I'm just going to keep a hold of them now, and I'm going to pull just exactly like I do on the normal bowline, but this side we've got an extra loop. So I'm just going to tighten that loop up by pulling this. And we're just going to dress the knot. And that is our water bowline. This one is a Kalmyk bowline. It's like a quick release bowline. So working end again, I'm just going to pull out about a foot. I want to do that same turn in the rope, so my working end sits on top. I want to take the working end, come out through the bottom to the top, come around the back of that one, and then what I'm going to do is just swap hands, yeah. So I can take a bite, which is just a little fold of rope, and we're just going to slide it back through there, and I'm just going to keep a hold of that and then tighten up the rest of the knot and dress it up, yeah. So when we pull that tab, it'll just all slide through and undo. So we're nice and quick. Right, so we're saying that this is attached to a tarp, right? So we're going to do a version of a trucker's hitch, right? So I'm going to start off with the OK sign. I'm going to put my 3 fingers over the top, and I'm just going to lift it so my finger and thumb can come over and grab that and pull that down and through, yeah. So that's a quick release loop, yeah. So we'll leave that quick release loop. I'm just going to pass it around the other table leg, and I'm just going to feed the rest of the cord through, yeah. So that is a quick release loop, and I've just went around the other table leg and back through. So if I pull on that, it's going to add a lot of tension. We've got the quick release loop here, and then we've got the rest of it passed round, and this is it coming back from around the table leg, pass it through that quick release loop, and then all I'm going to do is I'm going to really pinch that joint nice and firmly so it doesn't slip, because remember there'll be a lot of tension. And then what I'm going to do is pick that up so you can see that loop I've created. I'm going to use my middle finger to push the cord around, and see that bite there that I've created. I'm going to grab a hold of that bite, yeah, and I'm going to tighten that in the direction of the other leg, i.e. the top, yeah. So there we go. That is a nice simple version of a trucker's hitch where we can get a lot of tension onto the cord, yeah. So it is quick release, the full setup is quick release, so we can pull that out, yeah, and then pop that out. Job's a good one.